Hello guys, this is Aritra back with a new video, and today my topic is force and laws of motion. Today I have a bit different format as compared to the previous videos. Today I will teach force from the PDF of NCRT chapter and laws of motion uh, with a PowerPoint presentation which I have made. Okay, so let's go. What is force? I am telling means any push or pull or an being of an action is known as force. Suppose I am pushing this body, this is a force. I am pulling this is also a force. Okay, this is force. So let's go. The trolley is being pushed, the drawer is pulled, the hockey while playing the hockey stick we pull, push or hit the ball. Due to the pull, the spring is expanding. Due to the push, the ball oblongs. What is balanced and unbalanced force? I am explaining what's balanced force at first, then unbalanced. Balanced force, suppose this is an object, there are two forces acting on it with on opposite directions. Suppose this is force 1, this is force 2. They are means they are acting like this, like this, like this. If the magnitude of force this body is applied is equal to this body, means the force which this body applies, then it is known as balanced force. Suppose this body applies 4 Newton of force and this body also applies 4 Newton of force, then this is called a balanced force. If balanced force occurs, then the body will always be at rest. And what is unbalanced force? Same like that, but a bit different. This is an object, they are the two forces. If magnitude of one force is more than the other, suppose the magnitude of this force is 4 Newton and the magnitude of this is 2 Newton, so this object will move towards the greater force, means direction of the greater force, means this side. This is 2 Newton, this is 4 Newton, so the object will move like this. Okay, this is balanced and unbalanced force. So let's go down. These are some examples with a brick and a big box. The laws of motion has came, so we will read it from the PowerPoint presentation. This is my presentation. The laws of motion. There are the 3 laws of motion we will discuss. They are by Isaac Newton, and this is a funny photo. So let's go. The first law of motion. It states that an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in same direction unless acted upon an unbalanced force. I am explaining it. Suppose this is an object, okay, and no any force is in the surroundings, friction, air pressure, nothing. Okay, so suppose this body is in motion, okay, this body is going this side in motion. This body will continue its motion unless and until no external force is applied, and if this body is at rest, it will continue its state of rest until no external force is applied. If any external force, suppose this is at rest and external force is applied from above, it will go down, and it is in motion and external force is applied, it has dropped. Okay, now the first law of motion is also known as the law of inertia. Inertia states that a tendency to do nothing or to remain unchanged. Or we can also say that inertia is a natural tendency of an object through which it tries itself to be in motion or be at rest, means tries to continue its state of motion or state of rest unless any force is applied, external force is applied. These both are interrelated with each other, means they both state almost the same thing. That's why the first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Okay, so to the second law of motion, Newton's second law of motion states that an acceleration of an object as produced by a net force is directly proportional to the magnitude of the net force in the same direction as the net force and inversely proportional to the mass of the object. This is a complex definition. We can derive everything, all the definitions, all the formulas by the formula F is equal to ma, means force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, so now let's go to third law of motion. Third law of motion is very easy. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. We already know, almost everyone of us knows this, and this statement means that in every interaction there is a pair of forces acting on the two interacting objects. The size of the forces of the first object equals to the size of the force on the second object. Okay, then you can ask your teacher or anyone that why, suppose this is an object, I am applying force, why this object is moving, it is also applying an opposite force to my hand, then nothing in the world would move. But this is not the fact. This cube has 6 surfaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, I am applying force on only one surface, so the concentration is here, and if I would apply force on the 6 sides, then it would not move. As because I am applying the force on only one side, the concentration of force is more, and this body cannot give me an equal and opposite force. That's why it is moving. This is a very, very frequent question which comes in the exam. So I told it. So this was my video of force and laws of motion. Hope you like the video. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe my channel for further videos. I will be coming with like these of videos recently. Bye bye.